Good afternoon, everyone. This is Deborah from the Paper Maid. Today we're back with another instalment for our homeschool curriculum review, and it is an open collaboration with April from the Simple Rugged Path, and I'll leave her link down in the description box so that you can come and join in and check out the playlist. Yes, so today we're doing history. So I've got 4 full-time homeschooling, but 3 history curriculums. So yeah, I've got a little bit of show and tell. I'll try not to keep you too long and that, but yes, let's have a look at what we've. My very first show and tell is Mystery of History, and this year I've got 2 children, the 2 middle girls, using this particular book, Mystery of History. Essentially what they do each week is they just come along. This is what they did the other day, various city of Pompeii. So I think so. Today they did this one. They read the story, and then what they usually do is after they've read the story, they'll make a notebook page. So this is Hannah's, my 8-year-old's one for Pompeii. So she put a little picture there and she wrote her little essay off after she's read it. Today she did this one. She put a little picture in and she wrote her little essay. And that's basically how I get my girls to do their history. And it's pretty straightforward. I try not to do all the fluffies. I just think that you could end up being totally bogged down by doing, I know, crazy, amounts of activities and yeah. So I just basically ask my children to read a chapter and write an essay. Okay, and this is what my grade 8 child is using. It's a public school text put out by the local publishers, and it's a grade 8, and this is what they would normally use in a public school system. I thought we'd just go for something easy for her this year. So this is the lesson that she did this morning. So she just read this, read that. Each one does have a list of activities to do, but what I wanted her to do is just make a little bit of an outline, give me a paragraph on it. So I think I tend to get more out of her if she does the outlining and writing rather than trying to attempt the activities. We've only done like a few of them so far, but yeah, skip this because I don't know, that's what they do in public school. We're not really using it for the same reasons that the public school system are using it for. Yeah. Alrighty, let's have a look at what other stuff I have. My last history show and tell for today is The Story of the World. This is what I'm using for my 6-year-old, Charlotte, and last year we did the ancients, so this year we're doing medieval. So I basically just read a story, and this is what we actually read today, monks in caves, and that. So I also have the activity guide, which is fantastic and helps me to work out all the little extras that we might do, like if I need to ask her questions or have narration ideas. They're all sitting in the book here, which is fantastic. I also have like PDF stuff of the worksheets, so I can just print them up and that. So, and they're not that expensive either, so that's why I picked them up, because it makes life super easy. So this is what we put in Charlotte's book for this week's history. So they always do a map every week with every chapter, which is fantastic. And today was a little bit of copy work and that, and they go all the way to the Ajanta caves in India and that. So yeah, so that's what we're doing for history. So alright, let's have a quick recap. I've got History Alive, grade 8, for my oldest girl, and the next 2, it's a 10 and 8-year-olds. They're doing the Mystery of History 2, and now Charlotte's doing the Story of the World 2, and that. So those are the 3 different history types that curriculums that we're using currently. I like to switch things in and out pretty regular. So I don't know if they'll still be there by the end of the year. We'll see. If it's going well, then oh great. If it gets boring or monotonous, or I want to change the purpose as to why we're using it, then we might swap it to something else. But that's what we're actually using at the moment. So yeah, so that's my quick show and tell for today's homeschool curriculum review. So thanks so much for coming and checking out what type of history we've been using and got planned for this year. And I look forward to seeing you next fortnight with our next subject. Catch you later, chookies. Bye.